Monday's meeting will be the third by the East African leaders in a span of 2 months. During the first meet on the 13th of May, a Burundian general failed in his bid to overthrow President Pierre Nkurunziza, who was attending the talks.
I see no objection.
The talks were then thrown into disarray, but the regional leaders also stood by their colleague.
The summit condemns in the strongest terms possible the coup in Burundi, and the summit is of the view that it does not solve the problems of Burundi. We all agreed that the conditions at the moment are not conducive for elections.
Nkurunziza would make a heroic return to his country and postpone the parliamentary polls from May the 26th to June the 5th. Presidential polls then remained on the 26th of June. But the protests grew. Killings and displacements to neighboring countries continued. Still, Nkurunziza would not give in. Despite a cautious Nkurunziza missing out on the second summit on May the 31st, his colleagues in the region steered clear of him and his controversial presidential candidacy. Again, they called for the polls to be postponed and this time gave a time limit.
The summit, concerned at the impasse in Burundi and the need for further dialogue, called for a longer postponement of the elections in Burundi for a period not less than 1.5 months.
The desired 6-week postponement was not to be, but the local elections were eventually pushed back a little. And on June the 29th, Burundians held parliamentary polls that have now been dismissed as a sham by the United Nations, the US, the EU and the AU, which did not send monitors. Well, the EAC spokesman says the regional leaders will just be making an assessment of the situation in Burundi. But given the outcome of the last 2 summits, many are skeptical and don't really expect much from this meeting, save for the often strongly worded statements. Jane Kiyo, CCTV, Salaam, Tanzania.